This may be my most controversial video yet. I watched the Baldwins on TLC last night. I could be one of their kids. Honestly, I'm not young enough, but they wouldn't even notice I was there. They have literally a zoo of children, and they have 8 animals. Yes, Hilaria and Alec Baldwin's new reality show on TLC premiered this week, The Baldwins, and I wasn't planning on watching it until I got a text from a friend saying, you know what? Hop on over and watch it. Why not? Give it a go. And I'll tell you, in this hot mess of a world that we're living in, I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, just a word about their kids, and I'm not going to make this about their kids, although I will say they have the cutest kids. They have 7 kids together. Obviously, Alec has an older daughter, Ireland, who is shown briefly in the beginning of the episode. He speaks about the fact that he had a very bad relationship with her, with his ex, Kim Basinger. We know about that. That was a very public feud. And I believe part of the fact that he had 472 kids with Hilaria is to make up for the fact that he had a really bad relationship with Ireland, but I do believe that that is fixed because she is being shown in the trailer or at the beginning, and I will say they do have some of the cutest kids. Literally every single one of them is beautiful, quite possibly the cutest kids on TLC. And I do think he is a doting father. I mean, he loves these kids, you can tell. He's obsessed with them. He talks really, really well about them. He speaks about them in the interviews. He's always holding that little baby. I mean, he is adorable around them. The only thing about Alec Baldwin that I didn't know, and I learned last night, is that he has 500 kids, 8 animals in a small New York apartment, and he has OCD. He's constantly rearranging the chairs, cleaning the trash bins, making sure things are properly in place. I mean, this is enough to make a person crazy. No wonder he looks so tired. This man is tired. And it doesn't help that Hilaria is living in Delulu land. And this is part of the charm of the show. Because you can't take it seriously. You can't take it seriously, and you can't love these people too much because they're not that likable in real life. Let's be real. Alec is a hot-tempered mess. Okay, we've seen too much. And yeah, he may be funny on 30 Rock, and he may have a nice heart somewhere deep in there, but Hilaria is, in my opinion, like she has 500 personalities. She doesn't know who she is. We don't know if she's trying to be Hispanic. Is she American? Does she know who she is? We don't know. She doesn't even know what her accent is. How do you say cucumber? So this is part of this confusing experience, but she talks in many ways at certain times where he's like, I don't understand you. You're speaking English with a Spanish accent. Slow it down. And she's like, oh, Alec. She runs the roost in that family, and he is just living his best life because he's either not smart enough to understand it, he is obsessed with her, he finds her to be the hottest thing ever, and whatever she says goes. And she just runs the whole relationship. This man said he was allergic to cats. And what does she go and do? Gets 4 of them. I think that they love each other. I really actually do. I actually think there's a lot of love in this house, which is why it's kind of like this weird dynamic. I feel like he wants her. I feel like she actually really wants him too. I think that they are obsessed with the fact that they have 400 kids, but also there was a conversation about a prenup and about the fact that she signed a prenup and she would get a certain amount of money after so many kids, which makes me think, did he forget that he said after a certain amount of kids? Because I think that's part of the reason that she was just kept having kids, but I don't know. All I'm saying is we watched 1 episode last night and I was pleasantly surprised. And I kind of can't wait to continue seeing the developing story here. So don't judge me, but go and watch it for yourself and let me know if you're shocked by the fact that this may be the sleeper hit of 2025.